Hey, it's Tim. Today, it's walk day. We're walking down here in the beautiful San Diego oceanfront in the harbor. I needed something to do today, so here we are. We're gonna walk along the shorefront here, look at the ships, look at the boats, look at the people, look at the water, the birds, and the beautiful 70-degree weather here in Southern California and San Diego. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk about some stuff, I think. We're gonna kind of just play it by ear and see what we see. No real plan or agenda, just gonna walk along here. Last time you saw me, I was in the wilderness. Today, we're in the not wilderness, here in the city of San Diego. Let's go for a walk. Now today I've parked my boat right here. This is where I parked for today. Look at these docking lines on the cleat right here. I wonder what it costs to tie up right here. This is a ship, private yacht parked right here, I think. It's fantastic. It's crazy. Dock lines are huge. Anyway, that's my ship right there, the Valletta. It's a sleek black vessel. Probably no pirates on board. Lots of wood. You can't see what's up there. Look at the fenders. Those are gargantuan fenders to keep the boat from slamming against the dock when we have our huge winter storms here in the May. And there's a security person there making sure that if you're coming aboard, you can't come aboard unless you jump aboard that thing. She's probably there to let you in. If you're a private yacht, no boarding. Darn. I can't come on? Everyone can come in. Come on in. Take a look. Yeah. What a beautiful, gigantic ocean-going vessel. It's like Titanic in size. Look at, I'm the king of the world. That's where you would do that, right there. If you were going to do the I'm the king of the world thing, you would stand right there and lean over and do it. That's fantastic. There's the Berkeley. That's an old ship there. That thing's antique. I've been on it. There's a video somewhere about it on my channel. Maybe I'll link it at the end or something. Unless I forget. I'll probably forget. Here comes the bicyclists. The rent-a-pedals things. So this is actually a museum. You can go on board the Berkeley ship here, and you can go on board most of these over here and check them out. You can go in the submarine. I've been in the submarine. I've done this kind of video before. You've seen it. Did you ever see that movie Master and Commander with Russell Crowe? I did not. But apparently, this is the screen-used ship that they used for making that movie. Right here, docked in San Diego. Right here in San Diego. They actually filmed the movie aboard this ship right here. The Surprise. Master and Commander, Russell Crowe. Never seen it. There, of course, is the Star of India. The oldest, one of, I guess. I think it's listed as the oldest still sailing vessel in the world. Put to sea sometime around when President Lincoln gave the Gettysburg Address. Now, there is another ship that's still floating called Ironsides, old Ironsides or whatever. The first Navy ship. It's actually older, but they don't sail it. It just sits there. This one goes sailing. They take this one out. I did a whole video about this one too. Let's keep walking and see what else. Sometimes there's a joke guy who tells jokes along here. And if he's here, maybe he'll tell us a joke. It's like 3 jokes for $1 or something like that. This place right here is all kind of new. It used to be Anthony's Fish Grotto, which is an old fish restaurant, and now it's just kind of fancy. I don't know, this thing looks like a big giant glass golf ball. So I'm gonna go inside and see if I don't get hollered at. There's an upstairs and a downstairs. There's a dock out back. It's all made of glass. We're gonna go check it out and see if I can just go and peek through the glass. Oh, what are puppies? Oh yeah, you can. So I can go through here, right? Let's see if we can go through this door. We can. Let's go out here. And just get, oh look, we're just walking around. We're gonna go down here to this dock. It's like a private dock, and there's a restaurant with people eating their lunch. And I'm going down the dock. I hope I don't get yelled at. Excuse me, sir, you can't go down there. But I want to get a view. Look, there's the oceanfront right there. And let's go down here and go underneath this big glass thing and look underneath the bowels. We can see the bowels of this large restaurant area. This is fantastic. I'm probably not supposed to be down here, but I am. It just doesn't seem like a place you're supposed to go. Look, see, you could fall right off into the water right here. Get all wet. Oh, okay, never mind. This is a public dock. And if you have your boat and you want to come and eat lunch here or whatever, you can come up here and tie off to the boat, or tie off to the dock and go eat your meal. Here in the San Diego harbor area. Yeah, it's called the Portside Pier. Sorry, I thought I was like breaking all the rules and stuff and I was going to get in all kinds of trouble, but it's actually totally permitted. It's a public dock. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. There's the cityscape, the skyline of giant buildings. There's a pier over here. I believe this is one of the cruise ship terminals where the Disney cruise lines, the Disney cruise ships come to. Actually, I don't know what that one is. It is, yeah. They have the special jetway, but it's called a shipway, the gangplank, whatever, where you board the sailing vessel. All right, we're gonna go back up onto the main thoroughfare of the. This is really old. You know, like I think about earlier today, I drove through Old Town San Diego, which is where, you know, what this area was founded on, the original places where it was made, where it was populated. And this was just a wharf, this has always been here. This water has always stopped right here. It's always been there at the edge, and they parked the giant ships. Well, maybe they parked them out there and then used the dinghy to get aboard. Look at this boat's having a heck of a time in these waves. It's bouncing up and down. It's frolicking within the waves. Okay, let's go back up the ramp here and go through the restaurant. I walked right off the sidewalk there. There's a big pier here, like the cruise ship pier, and I decided to walk out onto it because the gate was open and no one was stopping me, and there's hardly anybody around. Nobody seems to care. This looks like so yeah, I just saw a guy and he said, oh yeah, you're fine, just don't go inside. You're not allowed to go inside, but you can't get in there anyway because you don't have a thing to open the door, and you're good. So this is like where they park the ships. If you're going to go on a cruise, which I've never done, that's why I think it's exciting, they park the ship right here, and this is probably where they load, like, I don't know, the goods, the foods and the stuff that you're going to need to eat, the sheets, the soup, you know, those things. So the Love Boat pulls right up here, the Disney cruise or whatever, right up here to this dock, and ties off to these giant steel things. That's where we just were a few minutes ago, right over there at the Portside Pier. There's the Star of India. I told you about the oldest sailing ship in the world. It's right there. There's an airplane coming in for landing. Probably looks like a little speck, but it's coming in. Coming in for landing. Coming in for landing. We'll watch. We're gonna follow it all the way in. Looks like it's gonna land in those buildings. Can you see it? It's right over yonder. And it disappears, kinda. Right behind those buildings, where it safely landed, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, all right. I'm out here on the dock, the port of San Diego, where they tie up the ships. I probably never told you this, but maybe I did, I don't know. My friend Ken was a contractor, and he did small contracting jobs for the Navy. And he asked me one time to help him set a docking cleat, which is what this thing is right here. This big yellow thing is a docking cleat. But we were on the naval base, and so he told me, hey, I got to get you special clearance to get on the base, which we did. Took a little while, got me cleared, got on the base to go help him with this stuff. And we got to drive out onto the naval dock where all the Navy ships and Navy personnel are. And we're over here torching the old one off because it was busted. I can't believe they had us do this. We're using a torch. The torch, there's bolts underneath here. There's bolts underneath these square yellow things. And they were sticking up, and we used a torch to torch them off. And he told me, you keep an eye out for the cops while I use this torch and torch this stuff off. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, I didn't get a burn permit. You're supposed to get a special burn permit, especially on military property, if you're gonna be torching or burning anything today. And so I had to keep an eye out for the US military to not get us in trouble. Here's another one. And then he said they have special rules about this, and if you're not supposed to drop anything in the water. And what happened? He torched the end of this bolt off, and it fell into the water. I thought we were going to get shot. Nothing bad actually happened, but we broke all the rules that you're supposed to follow. Marine structures. Here I am walking on the docks. We just walked all the way out to this pier. It's a pier. I guess it's a pier. It's where they dock ships at the pier, the cruise ships. It's also a parking lot and an office and some other junk, but I'm walking back now. It is really a beautiful day down here. I'm walking back to the sidewalk, and we'll see what else we see. Sometimes there's just neat things to see along the sidewalk, and that's what we're doing today. I needed something to do. So I thought I would call you guys up. We would walk down the pier. You could see some San Diego stuff. Maybe it's exciting, maybe it's not, I don't know. I didn't bring any skates or anything like that. I'm just walking. Even though I just got back from like a 50-mile hike in the wilderness, the wilderness. What do you suppose these are? I'm looking, it says Archer 1200 vehicle barrier. I wonder if, I don't know what these are. It's fantastic. Can I touch it? I can touch it. It's just little teeth. Maybe they stand it up and it sticks into the ground so that you don't drive past it. I don't know. That's weird. There's a QR code here. Let's see if we can scan that, and maybe it'll tell us what the heck this thing is. Oh, or I could just read the directions. So this building right here is a bathroom. It looks kind of like a jail or just a big concrete box, but it's a bathroom, and I just utilized it, and it's actually really nice. It's like one of the nicest bathrooms I've ever seen in like a downtown setting. Yeah, I just utilized it, and while I was in the bathroom, I noticed something that was, well, catastrophic to me, but maybe not quite so catastrophic to you, but it's this right here. Look at this. Look at this, what's happening to my water bottle. It's one thing if it breaks. My very trusty water bottle I've had for a really long time, I carry it by that, and it's about to break. Now, if it is broken, it's okay, you just don't carry it like that. And you know, don't carry it like that, because it's going to break and it's going to fall, and you'll probably fling it and it'll hit somebody. But when it hasn't broken yet, it could break at any time, and that could be terrible. I wish it would just break. Maybe I'll just break it off. But look at this Osprey coming in. If you can see it on the little tiny screen I've got here. The Osprey's coming in for a landing somewheres. And when I say Osprey, I don't mean a bird. It's actually a, what do you call that? An aircraft owned by the military. There's some cool restaurant places here to stop and get something to eat. Let's see what they got. They've got carnitas. They've got sandwiches, tacos, of course. What kind of place in San Diego doesn't have tacos? They've got fries and salad, shack burger, steak sandwich, all kinds of stuff to eat here at the Carnitas Shack, where there's lots of people eating. There's a bar in there. You can buy a trolley tour. Very touristy here today. Now right here on this corner across the street diagonally, this corner right here, this historic corner is where the original home of the San Diego Padres was. Lane Field. They played baseball right there. And they've even got a home plate and the bases and stuff all laid out on the ground, and you can see kind of, probably not exactly where, but pretty close to where the field was. And they've got some grass, and they've made up a little field there. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. There's a story about who was it? Ted Williams. Ted Williams. There's train tracks up there just beyond. So the train tracks would have been just beyond right field. Why is that light green? I'm not in the road, am I? That's weird. Like it's green for me to go, but you can't go this. There's no cars over here. Oh, there could be. I'm standing in the street. Sorry. There's a van coming behind me. Ha! That's funny. No, so I guess he hit a ball from home plate right here, and it went way up the street, over the back fence, home run into a boxcar. And then the train was rolling, and so the train went all the way to Los Angeles. So it's the longest home run ever hit, they said. I think it was Ted Williams. This is a U.S. aircraft carrier, the USS Midway. And those people right there, those guys, they're not real. Those guys aren't real. They're just dummies. Oh, looks like they're doing some work to the back side of the Midway. And you know how you know it's the Midway? Because it says so right there. Midway. Not the full way or the halfway, but the Midway. And it looks like maybe they're painting it. Oh, and you can buy some 1990s tie-dye, brightly colored stuff. Here. Let's see what these guys are doing. Making all this noise. I think they're... Hey, what are you guys doing up there? I think they're sandblasting and painting. They don't want to talk to me. Hey, there's a guy. Oh yeah. He's got the hat. The sombreros. He's gonna sing songs and stuff. That's pretty cool. He needs to get up and walk around. He's hurting. Here's the JWs. All kinds of. Okay, you can reserve, you can rent or pay for a spot. Here's number 29 and number 30, which are palm read by Yogi Baba. There, over there yonder is the iconic kissing statue thing. Right there, we've been there too. That's where I ate it on the roller skates. If you've seen that, that's where I ate it on the roller skates. Right over yonder. By those guys, by the kissing people. That's disgusting. There's some more San Diego shirts. Oh, there's the hot dog guy. There's the hot dog guy. He's got hot dogs right there. Somewhere, except he left. So you know how when you're just kind of cruising around your hometown and you see this building, you're like, hey, that's pretty neat. What's that? And you go look at it and you stumble upon a piece of your hometown history that you didn't know was there. This right here in San Diego used to be the San Diego Police Headquarters. Circa 1939, the actual building. I did not know this was here. Now it is a very hipster and fun place to come and eat and shop and do whatever. There's lots of people doing business and having lunch and places to get wine and kind of some fancy schnazzy stuff here. It's called the headquarters at Seaport Village. And as I carouse through here, there's a cheesecake factory. There is some shops, Urban Beach House, don't know what that is. Places to have your lunch and your dinner parties. There's the Osprey again flying around. Fantastic. And we're gonna walk over here, and as I was strolling through here trying to figure out what this place was, I realized I saw this. Well, I didn't realize, I saw a sign, and here I'll show you is that sign. And here we have lots of people eating lunch, and right here is the jail cells and police exhibit right through this door. So this is pretty fascinating. I didn't know this was here. Kind of restored from the 1939 police department. They've got all kinds of pictures here. There's the motorcycle cops that used to work here. Here's the picture that I showed you previously from out front. It seems like it was mainly like a motorcycle division. Oh, there's an off-road guy. He's got a dirt bike police motorcycle. And there's another one over here. This guy too. Those are dirt bikes. Sweet. But here all kinds of neat stuff here. Here's people on the phone, and there's an old police car parked out front, I bet. Here's all the police cars lined up, 1939 probably. Apparently they had a bowling alley. Parking area. But if we go down this hallway a little further, there's all kinds of things to play with. Open. It's like broken. It's like welded shut. But down this hallway is the jail cells. Still here. Oh, here it is under construction. Wow. Ooh, 1938. It's not even there yet. They're working on it. It looks really big based on this. Yeah, this says 9/26/38. All right, here's a guy getting booked. Book him, Dano. He's getting booked. So you've got some signs here that the sign says these signs are exact replicas of the signs that existed in the jail cells in the 1940s. It was in English and Spanish. And it says you are entitled to 2 telephone calls at the time of booking. It used to be 1 call, now it's 2. All right. Visiting hours, it tells you your address. At the time of booking, you are required to surrender all of your personal property to the officers. It will be held for you until you leave. It will then be returned to you. All of your necessities are provided for you free of charge. Free of charge. If you wish, you may purchase candy and cigarette. Well, this sounds like a great place. Lights out is at 9:30 and Reveille is at 5:30. And then over here, this is all Spanish. Each prisoner, upon being assigned to a cell, shall be issued a mattress cover, a blanket, a shirt, a pair of trousers, that's pants for the lay people, 1 towel, and a toothbrush. Let's go look inside at the actual jail cells. So when you came in, they gave you a mattress and a sheet, which of course is nice. And then if there's 2 people to a cell, I can stick my hand in here. So here you are, maybe you're sleeping right here on the bottom bunk, and your bunkmate's like, hey, I gotta use the head. Don't pay any attention to me, I'm just pooping. It's fine. Oh, sorry about that, excuse me. What do you say? There's a little sink in the corner, you got some Palmolive, brushless something. Prince Albert in a can. There's a pinup girl on the wall. What is she advertising? True Glow. I can't read it from here. I don't know. It's fantastic. In this cell, let's see. It's exactly the same. Yeah, toilet. Yeah. And there's 2 levels. Let's go up these stairs and see. So there's 4 down here, there's probably 4 more up here. Let's see from up here. 13, 4, yes. Yeah, so, 16. That's 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait a minute, something's missing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 13, 14, 15, and 16. I wonder if part of it was like over there and they walled it off or something. But there's the this is the upper jail cells, and of course they look exactly the same. Somebody came and added fire sprinklers. This is pretty cool. I never knew this was here. You're walking around your own town. Let's go down here. There's some pictures of the inmates that may or may not have come here. Let's see if I can do it without a gnarly glare and reflection of me. Look at some of these guys. Look like they did something wrong. There's some females here too. Whoa, and their names are here. What if you knew, oh, she's a prostitute and a drug addict. Helen Zabovich. Sherry Michelle Dushin, addict and prostitute. Lots of these. Some of these people just look like regular folks. You know? That guy looks kind of mean. This guy looks like a regular business guy. He's just a drug addict. He got in trouble, I guess. This guy looks crazy. Look at this. He's got in the Navy. He got in trouble. Wow. All right. This lady right here, Jackie Todd, she's an addict and a prescription forger. She would forge the doctor's prescriptions. Try to look for people you know, like, hey, that's my grandfather, or something. Here's Elizabeth Manning Malone, or also known as Kitty Malone. She was an addict and a smuggler. 1946. She's got some jamming sunglasses on. I can't believe they let her take her picture with her sunglasses on, like the mug shot. All right. Here in the jail cells of San Diego. It's funny because lots of people are walking in here. Like, this doesn't look like it belongs here. There's restaurants and meeting areas and all kinds of stuff right outside though. And there's an opening in the door in the wall here. It comes back into this. And I keep seeing people walk through here and they're like, well, what's this? What's going on here? What's in here? Huh, interesting. It's kind of neat. It's kind of hidden back here. I didn't even know it was here. So we're gonna walk back outside after visiting the vintage ancient San Diego original police station. Well, not original, but pretty darn old. We're gonna walk over here now that I've walked really, really far from my vehicle. We're gonna walk through this parking lot and head over to the Seaport Village. We'll do a quick walk through there before returning back to the where we parked. This is a duck. What's up, buddy? I'm just checking you out. Let's get down to duck level. All right, we ventured across the parking lot into what is known as the Seaport Village, where there's quaint shops and a real pretty place to walk around and to get food, and it's right here on the harbor side. They've got some pretty neat shops here too, just lots of touristy clothing and urban girl accessories, cute little shops. It's actually kind of a neat place to walk around. Real pretty pond here, people looking at the ducks all around, very peaceful. Now this is pretty cool. You can rustle up a chair, a wooden beach chair, and sit in the sand and sip your iced tea or whatever you're having here at the Oceanfront. That's pretty cool. Look at these scary pirates. And there's a diver. This is called the Pirates Cove. Pirates Cove shopping area. And if you break it, you buy it. So we're not going to touch anything because I am prone to breaking things. Look at these scary pirate things and then not so scary glass globe things. Ooh, they've got a Viewmaster. Viewmaster. Pirate swords for the kids. All right. Just a neat little pirate shop. A little oceanic shop, if you will. Here's the outside pirate to welcome you. Look, do all pirates have hooks? Is that a thing? If you're a pirate, do you have to have a hook? It's got a hook and a sword. And a wooden leg. You know what the name of his leg right there is? Do you know the joke? I once knew a man with a wooden leg named Smith. And the other guy says, well, what's the name of his other leg? This store is called the Sock Harbor. I've kind of gotten into socks lately. I don't know why. Like this one here that you can't see because of the reflection in the glass. It says, I love to fart. That's pretty funny. And even today you'll notice that I am wearing some semi-appropriate Smokey the Bear socks out on my excursion. Let's go see what they got in here. Many socks. Yep. That's not very nice. All kinds of funny socks in here. All right, I left the sock shop because they're playing music that I don't want, that shouldn't appear in my video, so I had to leave. And also, a lot of the socks are very dirty. Lots of dirty socks in there. I don't mean dirty socks like the ones I have on now, dirty like they've got dirt on them, but dirty socks like you shouldn't really show them on TV. So, wow, it smells good over here. So we left the sock shop. We're gonna go over here and check out, there's a, there it is right there, a carousel. Let's go see the carousel. I've been here before to this carousel. It is the historic Loof, L-O-O-F carousel, and it's been moved quite a few places. 1895 it was built in Fair Park, Texas, the original placement. And then it's been moved several times, all the way down to 2004 it was brought here. It was in Burbank, Portland, Oregon for a long time, Spanway, Washington, Santa Monica. It was on the Santa Monica Pacific Ocean Park in the 1950s. This carousel right here, the 1950s Loof, 1895 Loof carousel. Look how pretty it is. Horses and dragons. Here's a little known fact that most carousels, the horses on the outside don't go up and down. Some of these do, like there's a camel. So a lot of the horses on the outside don't go up and down. This one has like every third row of horses go up and down, but the ones at Disneyland, all of them go up and down. Walt Disney wanted that done special because he didn't want anybody to not be able to go up and down. Yeah. This carousel has been here a long time. Well, not here a long time. It's been alive a long time. It's vintage. It's old. It is called the historic Charles I.D. Loof Carousel here in beautiful San Diego. All right, we're going to start walking back. I think I'm going to get a hot dog. All right, so back yonder a ways in the Seaport Village area where there's lots of shops and restaurants and stuff. There's lots of places, and there's even a place that has like hot dogs and fries because I could use a little snack. But I remember seeing earlier that there's a guy right down here with the hot dog cart, the less than restaurant style, but they always taste so much better. So I'm walking down here to the hot dog guy. We're gonna get a hot dog from the hot dog cart guy and sit down and eat it. So the next thing you see is gonna be me having a hot dog, I guess. No jalapenos. White boy can't eat the jalapenos. Crap. I didn't get a nap. Where's my wife when I need her? That guy back there is singing the Mexican music. He's got the sombrero, and the music is playing on a computer, or his music thing is playing, but he's got the words to the songs right there on his phone, and he's reading the words. Do you know that I'm walking back to the car right now, my vehicle, which is really far, and I'm trying to eat this hot dog because I realized I'm running out of time and I gotta hurry up, and so I've got this hot dog that I'm trying to eat. and walk down the street at the same time and hold the camera up, and it's not working too good. I took a bite. I got some of it on my finger. I ate this hot dog while walking. It's good. It's a good hot dog. Now I know I eat mostly clean stuff like veggies and rice, potatoes, things like that. Water, no soda. But I do like a good hot dog. And that's kind of weird, but. All right, I've returned back to my yacht, parked here at the dock, pier side, dock side, whatever. I walked all the way back here eating my hot dog. I guess that's going to do it for today's video. I guess I'm all done. And now I have a hot dog in my stomach. And we're going to get on our boat here and take off. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Or you'll see me later. And one last thing. Don't forget, be nice to each other. See you later.